I'm just disappointed. I just can't believe it.
If you are a veteran or you're in a military family, please stand.
Oh my God.
Equally distributes talent, but it doesn't equally distribute opportunity. And paths are not always the same. I will tell you this, Southern National University.
They won't get me again. They won't get me again. They won't get me like this again. This is the last one. It's the last time. They're not gonna screw me again.
We all know about it. With just a single click, Money will find every working color in America and apply the best one to your color. Money has reached people over $1 billion. Start singing on all your favorite sites. Over 20.
Shalom, like give our underglory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Like give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, salutations to all you sincere brothers pushing his world across the four corners of the earth. This lesson is entitled, "And Made No Accounts of His Labors." And this is referencing to a Jake by the name of Drew Pearson. He played 11 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys. And he was an all-time leading receiver also with the Dallas Cowboys. So the Hall of Fame premiere came about last month sometime. And after 30 years, he was expecting for himself to get inducted to the Hall of Fame. But he felt like he got snubbed, he wasn't called. And so he was going into he was disappointed. It broke his heart. He trusted this system and things of that such. But they let him down. And who is in control of all this Hall of Fame awards and things of that such? The so-called Caucasians, who are the biblical Edomites. And it's foretold in the scriptures to tell us never trust thy enemy. And that's for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans who compose of the 12 tribes in the nation of Israel. Our people want to trust in this system. They want to put their blood, sweat, and tears in a system that was never meant for you. And you look into the word system, it means pit. And pit means a miserable or depressing place or situation. So that only applies to the nation of Israel because we are under those curses. So you already can expect letdowns and doubts and just misfortunes because this is not our rest. America, aka Babylon the Great. So just going to this article right here from the Dallas Cowboys website. It says, in 11 seasons with the Dallas Cowboys, Drew Pearson rose from undrafted free agent rookie to one of the club's all-time leading receivers, from unknown to legend. Named the all-decade team of the 1970s by the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 1980, Pearson earned a niche as one of the top clutch receivers in football history. He has a great history in his football career with the Dallas Cowboys. But our people going to really find out at the end that this is not our rest. So this is Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, in the 1st verse. Then should a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. So the ones of our people, you think about all the great inventions that our forefathers and still nowadays are creating in this world, but they still the patents. The so-called white man, he'll steal the patent. He'll rewrite the history, make it seem like as he came up with this idea. When you look at all these different inventions of how our people created these great inventions, and these people still use these type of inventions until this day. But they made no account of our labors because they know who we are, and therefore they want to continue to oppress us as a people. And they want to make it seem like they're the heroes or they the superheroes. They're the gods of this world, referring to the so-called Caucasians. So they made no account of our labors, all the blood, sweat, and tears that we are put in this country and wherever we are scattered across the four corners of the earth. So in this situation where Drew Pearson, they made no account of his labors. Here he is when the Hall of Fame is about to be premiered. He's expected for himself to get inducted to the Hall of Fame awards. And he felt like he got snubbed. And he really did. In actuality, you think about, he had a great football career with the Dallas Cowboys. So they made no account of our labors. So that's Yahweh Shai telling us to not trust in this system. Not put your blood, sweat, and tears into a system that's not for you. This is the same country that has enslaved our people, and we still are in slavery to this day. And nowadays, it's more going into Our people are mental slaves. We're enslaved by these social security cards, these birth certificates, this paper green money, which is not real money when you actually read the scriptures, these Federal Reserve notes. So our people do not understand that America is not our continuing city. This country was only set for us to serve slavery here due to us breaking the law, statutes, and commandments of the Heavenly Father. And so we almost at the end of our prison term, and we about to get released, Lord willing. So he's going to do away with this country. So our people want to continue to stay here and want to continue to build their longevity here. They're going to be so ashamed because Yahweh Shah is about to take this place on down. And that links up with Micah, the 2nd chapter and the 10th verse. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. So this is not our comfort zone. This is not our consolation, America. Because Yahweh Shah has placed us here just only for a certain amount of time to serve punishment. And that word America means bitter. It's only bitter to you Israelites. Even for the ones of our people that sold out, thinking that you have a position in society, you still under the curses as well. You probably just have a little bit more than the average Jake. But at the same time, you still fall under those curses because you cannot escape that. When you read about it in Lamentations, how it says that dark cloud hover over us, that's going to those curses. So no matter what, they still look at you as a nigga or a Spanish-speaking nigga or however you want to place it. So arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because this is not our continuing city. We have one to come, which is the kingdom of heaven, ruled by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. The true names of the Heavenly Father, His only begotten Son, in the Hebrew tongue. Because it is polluted, it should destroy you even with a sword destruction. It's polluted because it's not following the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua via His laws, statutes, and commandments. This so-called white man wants to come up with his own legislations and rules and laws and statutes and commandments. So it should destroy you. So by you trusting in this system or this pit, it's going to destroy you, even with a sword destruction. And this is the book of Isaiah, the 30th chapter, and the 1st verse. Woe to the rebellious children, and that's going to you Israelites. You are rebellious because you want to fight against your power, your creator, your maker. Said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, that take cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And you look at this guy, Drew Pearson, he following the ways of the heathen. That's that vibration the so-called white man pushes out with the bald head, no beard on his face. And that really goes back to an ancient Egypt custom. So you add sin to sin. So that much passion you put into this football, not making it to the Hall of Fame, why not try to find out who you really are? You know? So verse 2, that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So Egypt is another code name for America. So you want to trust in the shadow of Egypt. So America follows the same ideologies and customs of ancient Egypt. So it's like the shadow of it. So if it's like a shadow, you are imitating the old ways. Therefore should the strength of Pharaoh be your shame and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. So our people want to continue trusting this system or this pit. It's going to be your sword of destruction. And that's why Yahweh Shah told us, never trust thy enemy. You read the book of Psalm, the 83rd chapter, it lists who all our enemies are. And part of it is the so-called Caucasian. That's the main one, who are the biblical Edomites. So yeah, that's the point of this video, and made no account of his labors. But this guy, Drew Pearson, was a 3-time All-Pro, 3-time Pro Bowl, and won a Super Bowl 1 time. So he did a lot in his football career. So no matter how hard you put effort or blood, sweat, and tears into that particular craft, no matter how many type of businesses that you have or how much money you have in your bank account or how many vehicles you own, this so-called white man is still gonna look at our people as niggas. And they still gonna look at you as that they're above you, no matter what, because it all correlates back to the scriptures of the curses that we are still under. So it made no account of his labors. So that's why it's important for us to flee the shadow of this society and follow the ways of Yahweh Shah. Because if you want to get to the common denominator, that's the only way, you know. But majority of our people are not going to see it that way, but they are going to get it in the next kingdom to come. So with that, I hope y'all will edify, like give all honor and glory again to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors again to our apostles and elders, great millstones, salutations to all you sincere brothers. Shalom.
I just want to thank everybody for coming anyway, and being here. We thought we were going to have a good moment. We deserve that moment. Can't do nothing about it. Can't catch no more damn passes. Can't run no more routes. It's there. What upsets me more is when they say you don't deserve it, they talk negative about you. There's nothing negative about my career in the NFL. Nothing. How could you say negative things about it? That's what upsets me more. You put your hands in the fate, your fate in the hands of people, and you trust them to do it right. And I'm not saying those guys that got it, God bless them, they deserve it, each and every one of them. But man, it hurts. They broke my heart. They broke my heart. And they did it like this. They strung it out like this. I'm sorry. Sorry.